I got your back.
Thanks, man. What I did, I made notes on this and went through it. Let's see the two at the same time.
More like Cook's hard. It took a long time for me.
Well, I knew that. I had known that name since she was a freshman, man.
Abby Frank pitching.
Frank's doing the pitching for the Bucks. She's wearing number 24. Sabota will lead off for the Panthers.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for a Division I district title game at Reeths Puffer. Grand Haven taking on West Ottawa, both winning the semifinals, obviously. Grand Haven 5-0 over the Rockets, and West Ottawa 26-7 over Muskegon. Got mercy ruled after 3. Play 5T alongside, and, you know, I'll talk about the same thing I talked about with Grand Haven baseball. You can't leave runners on base. You got to make the throw to first, and you got to, you know, limit your wild pitches.
Exactly, we talked about it over and over last week. We talked about it at the sports show this morning.
Here we go, Abby Frank on the mound for Grand Haven. Going to toss to Riley Jumpman, who's the catcher. And we're underway here at Legacy Field at Reeths Puffer. Sabota had to play for Panthers. Grand beat him 3 times, shut him out all 3 times. First hit ruled him twice. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike call. 0-2 the count. And the winner moves on to regionals. That'll be next Saturday at Northview, more likely against Byron Center. So by Coach John Hall. Wind blowing slightly out to right field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And struck around. Sabota gets down and strikes. So Donna comes to the plate. Elias Donna, the left fielder. 1 down. It's 2-10 down the lines, 2-10 to center.
Saldana steps in for the Panthers.
Frank Sr. for the Buccaneers.
There's the pitch. Smashed the third ball. Right into the third base by Cobb into the left field for a base hit, solid wrap down the long base. Sylvia Hamilton, shortstop. Radio mom for Snacklebox. She's listening driving out of Casey, Illinois right now. Flip is yet to experience Snacklebox, but we got the Girl Scout cookies were starting to melt in Motor Shores. We took it out in the shade. Tim Lightpan was sitting there getting ready to grab them. We were like, they're melting all. We're putting on chocolate last night. Now we're in the heat of all 61 degrees or whatever it is right now. On May 31st, mind you. Well, we have sun, but it's at smoke haze. And it's popped up at the center field. Push in there, right? Way back, and it's already in the fence. Runner had to tag at first base. Now they got runners at second and third. Place to do that. And double. Now they got runners at second and third. 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
Hamilton up for the Panthers.
Tossed a no-hitter, striking out 8 in a 5-0 victory. Of course, the last game against Zero was she had 22 strikeouts in 8 innings. In the game that we did last Tuesday, she had 12 strikeouts. And Abby Frank on the mound for the Bucks. Here's the pitch. High. 1-0 the count. Grand Haven baseball losing a heartbreaker. They had a 2-1 lead going into 7. The Rockets tied it up, and they score 1 in the 8th, and extras to win it. Here's the pitch. So they end their season at 7-25. Spring Lake with a real heartbreaker. 3-2 to West Catholic out of Coopersville. It's a controversial thing there. Where they walked in the run, the runner from first, the batter never appearing to touch first base. Long talk about it, and they ended up
calculates the winning run into that. So.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Strike call 3-1 the count for Hamilton. That's popped up foul. Here's the pitch. Popped up. And that one's also fouled down the first base line. Sophia Clark is at the plate and catcher. Because there was a strikeout, a single, and a double. So Sophia Clark, catcher. Grabs one of the balls there, puts it in his side pouch. Abby Frank on the mound for the Bucks. Runners at second and third for Panthers, top of the first. And that's it down to first base. Step on first for Winston to score. 1-0. West Ottawa leads Grand Haven here on the top of the first inning. One assisted.
Isabel Anaya is up for the Panthers.
Isabel Anaya comes to the plate. The pitcher for the Panthers. 1-0 they lead. Here's the pitch.
All right, you see that chicken nugget. Come on now.
Quicker than baseball, doesn't it?
Base runners on the base.
Backhand 7. You got this, kid. Come on now.
Come on, you got it. Let's go.
Frank gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Strike out. Well, we come up and one. Scores. We go down to the bottom of the first inning. Grand Haven softball comes to the plate. 1-0 they trail here at Reeths Puffer against West Ottawa in the D1 Divisional Championship game, District Championship game. I should say back in a minute. I was like, yeah, it's like, did I miss him out? And then I saw him out. Like, we got somebody out. Semi-final championship game where the championship game now. Haley also comes to play the shortstop to lead things off for the Bucks in the bottom of the first inning, throwing 1-0 in the 7-inning game. And this is the first time all season West Ottawa scored.
Elsa, the leadoff hitter, is up, number 5.
Up at the plate, the shortstop leads things off. Bob in the first inning, 1-0 West Ottawa. Here's the pitch, way over. Happy birthday going out to Brian Klingel in town today. Nada, over the big Columbus, having her birthday tomorrow. We're going out there, and Chicago Chicago Bee, Ronnie Shue, my mother-in-law, who's driving down to beautiful Casey right now. Who's having a birthday. And her brother, she did feel that she should have let it go. And she saved at first base. She thought she was out too. The first base coach said, get back. Her brother Denny down in Casey won like 4 or 5 state championships in softball. And he coached clinics all around the world. Team USA, everything.
Ball was on the line.
So there's my connection.
The ball was on the line.
I'm telling the coach, hey, he was on the line.
Borgman up
Bree Boardman
for the Bucks.
Here's the pitch. Right call right down the pipe. So with Bree Boardman, you might want to write it for yourself with B-R-D-E. Make it simple. I always write the names, not the way they're spelled, but the way I can actually say it correctly. Here's the pitch. A little high. Brand 16 on the state line. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. He'll throw it down to second, but boy, that was closer than I thought it was going to be. John Ball, very aggressive. Coach for Grand Eagle. Runner at second base. Nobody out. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Shouldn't caught. It's not off the glove. Wind's not that bad here, maybe 8 miles an hour, so in that range. Now you can say, Eric, how do you know it's not 9? My years of calling it's 8 solid. Here's the pitch.
There it is.
That's popped up on the board. Grand even bringing a great crowd up here to Reeths Puffer today.
Nick counts full.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here at the bottom of the first inning. One up push out of the Leeds championship game. Well, she thought about swinging doesn't, and that'll bring up, she walks, and that'll bring up Bella Court, our first baseman.
Court up for the Bucks.
Bella Court at the plate, running at first and second, nobody out. The pitch. I know Radio Mom is listening driving down with Ronnie Sue, my mother-in-law. I'm sorry I cannot make the family reunion on your side. I love everybody in your family, as you well know, but I'm not. Here's the pitch. And base hit. And I bet he's going to go. You better start moving. If 3 boys better start moving. 1 run is in. Granny has tied it up. They got runners at second and third. RBA double for Bella Court. Game's tied, 1 apiece here in the bottom of the first inning. As Boardman gets down the third, Court gets the second. That brings up Lorelei Chook.
Chook up to bat for the Bucks.
And man, oh man, what a year she's had. She's, I think, at 239 strikeouts after today's win. A no-hitter, mind you. She had 22 Ks against on Thursday. She had 12 Ks in the game we did on Tuesday.
No one's chasing you, Bell.
As far as I know, the only station anywhere in the state that brings you girls softball. As far as I know, we've got all those. So we love bringing you as many different sports as we can. We're hoping spring like baseball is one today. We can do a 3-fer and get out there because they had a later start out there. Here's the pitch.
Good eye.
Here's the pitch. High, bring her off it down with nobody out. Runs the second and third. Bottom of the first inning. 9-1 this 7-inning game. Here's the pitch. Now back in that play by Lorelei Chook. And to think she's got another year left for Grand Haven. And we've got to get that record thing on the side of the records, the side of the press box. Up and dropped by the first baseman. Runner tags, scores, the throw to third base. That one's wild. The next runner comes home, and Lorelei Shook gets down to second. So, Grand Haven leads 3-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. And at the plate, Maya Deaton is at the plate now, the lefty. Here's the pitch. And that's going to break down to second base, trying to double it on the off no. But she hit it right where she was at for the out. And making play down there, Segura. So line out 4 on that one. And that'll bring to play Claire Silva, the right fielder. Here's the pitch. Chopper, and goes into center field for a base hit. The run's going to score. Grand Haven leads 4-1 here at the bottom of the first inning. As Lorelei Cook comes in. An RBI single for
Jeltema up for the Buccaneers.
Riley Jeltema comes to play the catcher for Grand Haven. 4-1. Grand Haven softball waiting here in the bottom of the first inning over West Ottawa. The pitch. I sent you the lineups, the pictures I sent to you, and then I realized, oh, we never went back home. Floyd forgot his phone at home this morning, so he still doesn't have his phone, and he's like all jittery at me.
Where it is. If I did not know where it is.
Here's the pitch. Field back. Oh, she caught it for the final out. Great job out there in center field by Burmeister in second out there. And the runner hands at first base. 2 down. Vanderbrink at the plate for the Bucks. Ball inside.
Come on, 7!
Here's the pitch. Down in the third. Down goes 2 balls, no strikes. Isabella Anaya on the mound for West Ottawa. Here's the pitch. That's it. Field will drop. It does. Base hit. That brings up Reagan Cobb.
Cobb's up for the Buccaneers.
Come on, 7!
2 out. Runners at first and second. 4-1 Bucks lead in softball. Well, as busy as we've been today with 2 games, boy, this doesn't rank up there with the all-time great from a few years ago where we had Spring Lake baseball, district semifinal Oak Ridge, left that. After that, went hot snap. And off the third base, everybody stays and nobody dances up other than one base. And now we got the bases loaded.
Bucks turn over the order. All sips up.
Singled, stole a base, and ended up scoring. But that day, we had Spring Lake baseball. This is semifinal. They won their game. We got over to Mother Shores. We brought you both games for the Grand Haven district semifinal and championship in softball. We got done with that. We raced over to Calvin for Grand Haven boys volleyball state championship against Hudsonville. We did 3 sports, 4 games, 3 different places in one day. Which is a record that'll never be beat. There's no way. That is never going to get broken.
Come on, Bill!
Here's the pitch. Outside. outside. 3-0 the count. Nowhere to put her. Bases are loaded here for Haley Alston. They batted around. They're back to the shortstop. Well, that's digs in. Here's the pitch. That call. Picking on that one. 3-1 to count. Here's the pitch for the night. Popped up. But the Bucks come up with 4 runs. We go down to the top of the second inning. And Green Haven softball leading in this Division I District Championship game against Ottawa West Ottawa 4-1. Top of the second coming back in just a minute. The first inning underwritten by your locally owned McDonald's located in Grand Haven, Fruitport, Spring Lake, and Sternberg Road, offering drive-up lanes open until 11. A proud underwriter here on WA and WRV.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring,
Welcome back, everybody, and we're now going to the top
then
of the
spring
second inning.
became the summer.
Lady in this Division I District title game. I was going to try to catch. Yes, we know that. I'm good. Giant D's or Old Man Center.
Burmeister up.
Right up Burmeister comes to the plate. Here's the pitch from Abby Frank.
They should feel pretty good with their
Oh, yeah. 1-0, excuse me, 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch by Frank. Gets it down short. Shoot by Alston. Throws up the first guy outside play. 1 down. That'll bring up Emily Gerlach, the right fielder. Holland West Ottawa.
Gerlach up to bat.
Oregon sent me an email when we were doing the Grand Haven West Ottawa game basketball back in March. And he goes, "It's West Ottawa, it's not Ottawa." I went, "Oh, okay." So then from that point on, I made sure to double down on saying Holland West Ottawa. But it is, it's Holland West Ottawa. Now I know most people say West Ottawa. But if you list anything that's with the MHSA, it says Holland West Ottawa. Here's the pitch. But outside.
little bit he knows.
3-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike call right down the pipe by Abby Frank. On the top of the second inning, 4-1 Reading Girls lead here. Second time, here's the pitch. Foul that play. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Reading baseball gave up that run in the 8th inning. Lose 3-2 in extras. They end up 7-25 in year for Coach Mike Burnett. I want to thank all of them for help throughout the year. Bill Ford and those guys, they lost 3-2 at Peterbilt to West Catholic. I want to thank Bill Ford and his family and his coaching staff and everybody involved with that. Told a number of their games this year. Good try and walked it. So a 1-out walk that brings up Cheyenne Chapa. Comes to the plate for the baseman.
Choppa up for West Ottawa.
The Compass is on deck. Chapa's the number 8 hitter, third baseman for West Ottawa. Here's the pitch by Frank. Strike call. 1-1 the count. Somebody asked me how many games have you done since football began? And I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, we did 134 last year. I don't know if we can break that. Somebody's got to have a deep run for us. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike call. 0-2. The still got boys volleyball Wednesday. We got Drake down East Kentwood. It's our man Blaine down there with the Falcons. He's hosting. Grand Haven takes on Saline at 5:30. Great team around the And if they would win, they played Hudsonville for state semifinals on Friday. If they win that, they play more than likely Hudsonville again at Hudsonville in the state championship game. And the following year, it's going to be a club sport. Puts a little bit high to take it down, and then it goes, it'll be a sanctioned MHSA sport, and also field hockey will be coming on board. First time they've had new sports in like 19 years. Here's the pitch. Swinging this stuff around. We're doing that coach directly. Like 2 more sports you gotta deal with. Like you don't like 30 some are not enough.
Their compass up to bat for West Ottawa.
Even Burkompus comes to the plate. And I mean seriously, you know, guys like Cliff and Taylor and Keegan and JP and everybody. John. Oh, hit down the third. Oh my great God. And now they got runners at first and second. E5. That'll bring up the top of the lineup.
Sabota up for West Ottawa.
Sabota comes to the plate, struck out to lead things off in the top of the first inning. So West Ottawa's got runners at first and second, 2 out, 4-1 Grand Haven leads on the top of the second. That's a 7-inning game. First one's a ball. There's a lot of feathers floating around here, like bird feather type thing. Oh, is that it? Yeah, they had, like, John Hall had, like, some, like, little crown thing he was wearing before the game. He said, oh, the girl was like some kind of a big, like a boa, you know, you flip around, wear. So the feathers flying over that. That's in the center field. Should be out. It is. And that's it for the inning. 2 out in center field. No runs, a walk, an error, and 2 left. We go now to the bottom of the second inning. Grand Haven Girls Softball leading in this Division I district title game against West Ottawa. 4-1. Back to the top of the second in just seconds. You got that lead away. Still comes out to the
Bergman up for the Bucks.
They say, hey, you guys are going to help you out. I mean, really anything to go for. Let's be honest. People like, thanks for this. Here's the pitch. And put down the right field, leading things off here for Grand Haven. It goes over down the line. That's going to be trouble for down there. 3 board. All the way down the corner and get it, and she just motored around and in the park homer for 3 board.
Corf up for the Buccaneers.
Inside the park homer. And at the plate now, Delacourt. Swinging a miss, she kind of threw her head back like, what was I even thinking? John Hall's got his hands in his pocket, kind of put his head down like, what are you swinging at?
Come on, Doug, let's go.
Here's the pitch. High. Wind picking up a little bit here. And going to right field. 5-1. Grand Haven softball leads in this Division I district title game against West Ottawa. Here's the pitch. Outside. Isabel Amaya. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Pops that up. Center field drifting over. Makes the call for the out. 1 down. That'll bring up Lorelei Chook, who got on the end here and scored later.
Chuck up for the Buccaneers.
She was batting about 255, I want to say, like last week. Around that range. What a pitcher. She is so, I mean, if you have never seen her pitch, you really need to come out and watch her pitch. 1-0 the count, all low. Maya Deaton on deck.
Come on, 7.
Oh man, got it inside, gets to the left field, and caught though, out left. She just got around a little bit too quick, but that was kind of gone. And it's 2 down. That'll bring up Maya Deaton, who lined out to second. The second baseman didn't even have to.
Deaton up for the Buccaneers.
Like a Philly knuckleball she threw there. I'm not old enough to play well now, I'm sorry. There is Ross Radford in the 1880s. 1 on the count.
Come on, 7.
Here's the pitch. Good stop behind the plate.
Here we go, kids.
Lefty digs in. Here's the pitch from Maya. 3 on the count with 2 out. 5-1 Grand Haven leads in the bottom of the second half. 7-7 game.
Come on, Bill.
That'll bring up Claire Silva. Silva coming to the plate.
Silva up for the Buccaneers.
And at the plate
Come
now,
on, 7.
Silva. Here's the pitch from Naya. Down there, got a Casey. Awesome right foot throw. Here's the pitch.
Stay violent, kids. Stay violent.
Oh, it's a specialty. Here's the pitch. That's hitting the left field. Left fielder. Flags out the left field. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go now into the top of the 3rd inning. Grand Haven girls softball leading this Division I district title game, and they lead by a score of 5-1. Back in a minute. When we get a game that's getting just a little, we go just a little off base to the way without getting. top of the
South
third inning.
Donna.
Grand Haven leading Holland West Ottawa in this Division I title game. 5-1. Here's the pitch to Abby Frank to Grand Haven. On the low, 1-0 the count. The pitch. Right down the pipe. Strike call. 1-1 the count. And if Grand Haven would happen to win this today, they would go to Northview for regionals next Saturday, and more than likely against Byron Center. Here's the pitch. I always hope for the early game. Why? Easy Clark. You come in after the first game gets going, you're like, there's the pitch. Smash foul. That's TCKL. They got their season opener, I believe, next Saturday at Super Field. Kenny sent me a picture of that thing. Folks, that field is mint. Well, not only that field, the other 10 or 14 in there, he is all over it. Oh, the circle out, drop third strike, they got the first hitter out. One down.
Sylvia Hamilton up for the Panthers.
Sylvia Hamilton comes to the plate, hit a double back in the first inning. One out, 5-1 Grand Haven girls lead here. Top of the third, here's the pitch. Today, yeah. Won their one, 26-7 in 3. First base for Grand Haven by Bell Forsky down. That was a great play. He had to reach over the fence, the short fence, right by the dugout there, just past the dugout, and got her out, 2 down. And that'll bring to the plate.
Clock.
Sophie Clock will come to the plate. Down to first of the out. First time up back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Down and in. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out. 5-1. Grand Haven leads at the top of the third. Pitch by Frank. And great stand. That was incredible.
What a snag.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go down to the bottom of the third inning. Grand Haven goes up 5-1. Back in a minute.
She was so proud of that.
Go down to the bottom of the third inning. Grand Haven comes to the plate. And we
Jeltima.
finally Jeltima. She's the number 7 batter in the lineup. Isabella Naya pitching. What? She put a bunt out. She put a bat away from really good. Nobody's covering first base. And punts her way on for a base hit, Floyd.
Come on, 19, run. 13,
Nice play. She had to take her bat and go up over her head and out to the front side to lay that down. And nobody was covering first because first went over and got it. She's looking around the way went to
Wait, doing the pitch running.
And now we got a courtesy runner that has come in. And let's see who that is. Wait went in to run. Here's the pitch by Anaya. And hit right back to her. Goes down to second. Got the runner out. That was a solid play by the starting pitcher. 1-6 on that. And that'll bring to the
Cobb up for Grand Haven.
Cobb. That was Vanderbilt. He had that hit so fast. Cobb now in play. The number 9 hitter, third baseman for the Bucks. She singled back to the first inning and they batted around +1. Here's the pitch. Inside. Oh my. Wow. Okay. So strike call 0-1. Snap down the short off the block. She's going to go 3. There we go. So getting down to third is going to be McKenna Vanderbrink on a single by Reagan Cobb, and that'll get to the plate now for Grand Haven, Haley Olsen. What? Here's the pitch. Lays down a bunt down the third base line. Perfect. No play, I don't think. Oh, they overthrow the first baseman. He's going to go all the way to the fence. One runs in. Here comes another. She's going to go 3. And the Bucks now lead 7-1 here in the bottom of the third inning against West Ottawa in this Division I district title game at Reeths Puffer. Errors are just a backbreaker, are they not?
They are, especially when you have lead basemen.
Thank you.
Here's the pitch. And a hot smash down the third base line. Foul. Well, that throw to first base was so high and wide, she didn't have a chance. She got all the way down to third on that. Boardman at the plate.
Go yard!
Yeah. Pitches inside. Ball. 1-0 the count. 7-1 Grand Haven leads. Bottom of the third inning in softball. Against the Panthers. It's on the regionals next Saturday. And then they're no longer. High. You know, they redid a lot of those facilities over there. They were, I remember when Luke was playing, that was probably, Liz, 7 years ago. Any big buildings for you. 3-0 the count to Bree Boardman.
3-1, check that. Drill, let's go.
And this is, we'll give you some track and field here in just a second. Oh man, hit that high and deep and way back, and that ball is gone! A home run for Bree Boardman. And Grand Haven now leads. And that was a shot play. And it is now a score of 9-1. Holy mackerel. I mean, she jacked that. Two ribbies.
That was Borgman with the bomb. Corp up now, the Bucks.
9-1 Grand Haven leads in softball, bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Inside to Bellacourt. To Bellacourt. Trying to keep up with my scorecards all over the place. High deep and way back, and that ball is back-to-back homers here at Legacy Field for Grand Haven. Look how this guy scored 10-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. It's in the foul on the dead center field right behind the platform. Wow. Grand Haven leads 10-1. Here in the bottom of the third inning. Track and field, MHSA Grand Haven boys, 11 and 17 events are in. Grand Haven is second in the state. Is that current? That is currently right now. They're second in the state. Belleville is, maybe first? Yeah, they got 43 points. Grand Haven's got 28. Novi's got 20. But Cliff just handed me a note that says 11 and 17 events. Grand Haven is currently second in the state with 6 more events to go. Yeah, no doubt. Lorelei Chook at the plate. Flew out the left field last time up. Kind of handcuffed her there. She got around on the last one, but she flew out the left field. Just got around on it. That could have been gone too. Last time. 10-1 Grand Haven leads. Ooh, man. Here's the pitch. Hot smash over second base. Passes so good. Salvation. Lorelei Chook. And that'll bring to the plate Maya Deaton, who singled, lined out. Thanks, bud. Grand Haven's got a great track team again this year.
That's the history of the school.
Of course, our good friend Matt DeYoung, his son Harrison DeYoung, on the track team. Good shot putter, discus. As I go out and talk to the pitcher here, 10-1 Grand Haven girls lead in softball. We're in the bottom of the third inning. A 7-inning game. Lead by 9 now. I don't want to get greedy or anything, but if they hadn't have scored 6 more runs this inning, they would get mercy. They would mercy them. 15-run rule after 3. But if you're leading by 10 after 5, that's the next mercy.
Well, we watched these Buccaneers and you saw them with the last week too. They came out. That game they were a little nervous. I don't want to say nervous, but okay. There were some things. They've come out here really relaxed every day for this game. And when they play that way, they're confident and relaxed. They are what we are seeing here right now. And that's how we have to carry this all the way through the rest of this tournament.
And they're going to switch pitchers, it looks like. And let me see who they got coming in here. Now pitching for him is going to be Sylvia Hamilton. Hamilton moves to pitcher from shortstop. And didn't see who's playing short yet. We'll try to get that for you for Colin West Ottawa. They made a change on the mound. Trying to get loose out there. I want to thank all of our underwriters that allow this non-profit, non-commercial, low-power, 100-watt station to be on the air. Without them, I want to thank you, Kenny Baumgartner. I want to thank Dan Davis, Peter Peters, Rick Heisman for all helping out through the game. Grand Haven Spring Lake, baseball, softball. Had a lot of fun as always doing this.
What?
Here's the pitch, a little bit outside of idea. If you're in the garage, you're driving around town, just catching part of any of the one of the games we do, we appreciate that. All of our listeners out there. That one's a ball, 1-0 to Maya Deaton. Runner at first base and Lorelei Chook. She must be disappointed. She didn't hit a third home run wrong. Kind of like I was a single. I mean, if I were to go see the dugout and hit the back, I'd be looking at Lorelei like a single. Let me give her ours, John. That's hitting the center field. drifting back, but yeah. And we're like 6 for the hang and 2 for the third base. Some error out in center field. 8 on that one. And she only got to first base in that because she was able to get in pretty quickly. Claire Silva comes to the plate, had an RBI single to first, flew out the left in the second.
Because that hit was out there just short of the fence. And maybe just make excuses, but it didn't really come. It was fly out there.
Hot smash pass to third baseman. One runs in. You see if John Hall's going to wave the other. Nope, he's going to hold up. And that'll be a double, RBI double for him. As Claire Silva has an RBI double, and Brandon now leads by a score of 11-1 here in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
4 for 13.
And we're going to get a change, it looks like. 4's coming in for 13. I gotta look that up real quick. Goosen's in the bat. It's popped up. First baseman for the out. Coming to the plate now for Grand Haven is going to be McKenna Vanderbrink.
Vanderbrink up for the Bucks.
We batted around again. That ball gets away, 1 runs in. Bucks lead 12. Go on. Got a wild pitch there. The scorecard is all messed up. Kenny would consider going, no. I'm not like him. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm good. I ain't Kenny good on this. And that's almost a wild pitch, almost get fired. With Hamilton, Sylvia Hamilton is now on the mound for West Ottawa. 12, is that right? 12? Yeah, 12-1. Try to keep up with it. It was multitasking. TA announced its scoreboard keeper. Yeah, so let's swing like this. 1-11 down, 2 out. 12-1, Granny leads bottom of the third inning. Again, if they can get 4 more runs here, this game will be over. It is it.
Oh, batting one of the fastest Buccaneers out there, which says a lot because that's the speed on this.
Batted around. Vanderbrink, who scored, got on a fielder's choice, and hit down to second. Scoop, throw over to first base. Got it. For the final out, they go 4-3. But Grand Haven comes up with, I gotta count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 runs this inning, and we go now to the top of the 4th inning. They lead this Division I District Championship game over West Ottawa, 12-1. Back in a minute.
And a state champion as well. Luke Hammond set a school record and won a state.
What?
Luke Hammond set a state record, personal record, and won a state championship.
This is final track. Thanks. Luke Hammond state championship, 100 meters. Personal record, 4 minutes and 9 seconds. That's a mile run, right?
Just a minute. The rest of the race.
Welcome back, everybody. We go now into the Top of the fourth inning.
It's Anaya up the bat for West Ottawa.
We've got some more track news here in a second. Abby Frank on the mound for the Bucks against West Ottawa, 12-1. And lead things off for him this inning is Isabella Anaya, who is the starting pitcher. Struck out
more,
looking
Val.
back
Move
at
in more.
first. Track and field. Luke Hammond of Grand Haven state champ, 1,600 meters. Personal record, 4 minutes, 9 seconds. Just off the glove with a diving center fielder for Grand Haven.
Beautiful hit, girl! Let's go, light up!
Base hit for Isabella Anaya, but again, a state champ for Luke Hammond in the 1,600 meters. Personal record, 4 minutes, 9 seconds, Boyd. Grand Haven, out of 11 and 17 events, 6 more events to go, currently in second in the state track and field. Yeah, fantastic. Elida Burmeister at the plate, grounded out the short first time up. We are your sports leader here in West Michigan. Popped up. Oh, and she caught it and dropped it. And they got to get down. She's got to go to second. And they throw her out. They did. Got an injured player out there. She's going to get up. She'll be okay. So she dropped. She's got to go back in time here. Bree Boardman, the second baseman, dropped the ball going into foul territory. But it was in fair territory when she dropped it when it off the glove. Well, Isabella Anaya, who was at first base, was holding, and then she started to go. Well, then they threw. Granny was smart, threw down second, and got her out.
Diving football.
Oh, bat went flying on that. Ball went down to short. Throw over to first, got her out. That'll go 6-3. But the bat went flying towards the Grand Haven dugout. Nobody hurt. And just shy of that. And that'll bring up Cheyenne Chapa, who struck out. Kevin Pierce, the assistant AD, is here with us. And I believe Taylor's with the track and field team. Athletic director for Grand Haven, Taylor Shriver. It is, that's fantastic. Here's the pitch. Swing, strike call, 0-1 the count. 12-1, Grand Haven leads, top of the fourth inning. 2 out. Pop that out of play. Chop it at the plate for Allen West Ottawa. Then if Grand Haven wins, it would play next Saturday. Don't know time yet, 10 or noon-ish, at Northview High. Against more likely Byron Center. Pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 12-1. 2-2 the count. Abby Frank on the mound for Grand Haven. Here's the pitch. 5 pitch, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 8 to walk. Wind picked up a little bit. Going to right field. Seen back-to-back homers for Grand Haven already. Went inside the park. Drop third strike. Throw down to first. Boy, barely got her there for the final out. So, no runs. There was a hit. There was a fielder's choice in that. And then getting out of this whole thing. Grand Haven leads 12-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning against West Ottawa. You're listening to MHSA Division I District Championship action. Back in a minute.
East Kent was in a 3-way tie for 20 points. East Kent was in a 3-way tie, 20 points. What's more impressive, I think, is Grand Haven took second to state both 4x100 and 4x200. The sprinters this year.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Girls.
There we go. Welcome back, everybody. We go down to the bottom of the fourth inning. Grand Haven up 12-1. If they can score 4 runs here, this game will be over. It'll be mercy rule. Third inning, fourth inning, if you lead by 15, you can win. And fifth, sixth inning, seventh inning, if you lead by 10, you can win.
Sights are up for the Buccaneers.
Or I mean, I'm supposed to. Strike call.
Hey, you're on, kid. On, right there. I believe me.
And batting is Page Sitzer, I think it is. Reggie Cobb. And on the mound again is Hamilton, who came in the relief. Hot smash, foul, and the right field line. So once again, Luke Hammond, state champ for Grand Haven boys track. 1,600 meters, personal record 4 minutes 9 seconds. Grand Haven currently in second, 11 of 17 events that are in. Behind Belleville, who's in first place. Now 12 events. Still got 5 events to go. Here's the pitch. Down the dirt. Yeah, it wasn't 1,600 meters. It's more like 2 meters to the fridge. TV timeout. Got time. Here we go. Here's the pitch. That one, radio mom says dinner. That's another one I run for. Pretty quick with that one too. Here's the pitch. Down the dirt. Walker. That'll bring up the top of the order here. Haley Alsip. Single, silver base scored in the first. Hit down to short. Got on at the end of there. 12-1 Grand Haven leads. Bottom of the fourth inning. 12-1. Here's the pitch to the lefty, down the dirt. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the center field. Should be an out. One down. You're speaking about track and field. And somebody just sent me a text. How about that time you ate all the candy bars after your race in Champaign Centennial, thinking you were done for the day, and they asked you to run in a mile relay. Yeah, I drank like 20 gallons of Mountain Dew and about 10 Snicker bars. And later it was like 70 degrees. Yeah, pretty much done. Coach Jones goes, wait, they only did a that'll be a base hit in your left field for Bree Morgan. She is going to go home. And the front side where you guys go on John Hall said, we're not stopping.
Break running all the way through. He said they're aggressively running the clock.
Yes.
Everybody involved.
Delacourt comes to the plate. Doubled, scored, home run. There's the pitch, a little bit high. And count. 13-1, Grand Haven leads. Bottom of the fourth inning. 3 more runs. Pitch down and in. Runner's going to get down to third base. Bree Boardman. And again, swinging the bat for
Give it a ride.
Grand Haven. Bellator, first baseman. 2-0 the count, 1 out, runner at third now. Here's the pitch. Down the dirt, good stop behind the plate. Yeah, I got to give credit to the catcher. Sophie Clock, she's really had, a lot of tough pitches to handle back there. And she's done a heck of a job. John Hall asks for time, goes over and talks to Bellator.
Let's talk about how tough this job that is. And,
It's a thankless job, but it's so important to have somebody back there. But you've got a rough day and the pitchers aren't, you've been squatting the whole time. You're the one working the hardest. Here's the pitch, that's down in it, and she swung at that.
Here we go. Come on now. Drill one.
I think she's aiming for another home run. 13-1. 2-1 the count. Line outside walk. So she walks, and that'll bring up Lorelei Chook. Got on in the first, be a error by first. Ended up scoring later. Single, scored in the third.
Let's go.
And runners at the corners. How about the 3-run homer, Lorelei? Pitch inside, 1-0 is the count.
Come on, Sticks. Here in one deep.
Pitch by Hamilton, down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. If you get any more updates, let us know, Cliff. I'm guessing Taylor's in? Okay, Taylor Schreiber is there, the AD. Swing and a miss. Runner's going to go down to second base. Now they got runners at second and third.
13 races in Belleville stretched it out. Was that East Kent?
So they got 13 of the 17 done. Belleville's pulled away a little bit. But Grand Haven right there in second place. And again, they got one guy that's already got a state record. And that's going to be hit into right center field. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in. She's going to go 2, throw it to short. And Lorelei Chook gets in. They had trouble with it. A 2 RBI single. She gets out of second with the error with the center fielder. And Grand Haven now leads by a score of 15-1. 1 more run, and Grand Haven's going to win it. And how about the state champion, Luke Hammond, in track, 1,600 meters. And that's high and deep and way back, and it's going to drop into Lorelei Chook. And she scores. And that hole is high and deep. And that is the game winner as Grand Haven wins by the mercy rule in 4 innings with 1 out. 16-1. Your Division I district champion for this district. And they move on to regionals next Saturday at Northwood. Great win for Grand Haven, an RBI single to Maya Deaton to clinch it. And Lorelei Chook came around to score for the final run to the game. So, we had disappointment in the Grand Haven baseball game where they lost, and then we had